Hey, it's Brian Mudd. This is my cheat sheet for Tuesday, June 5th. Alright, so I spent some time over the weekend testing out antivirus programs that are available for free. You know, one of the habits that any of us can get in if you use certain antivirus programs is just staying with them forever, or at least until the computer dies and then maybe you reconsider something again. But is that always the right thing to do? In the particular case of some of these free programs, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Let me explain. If you go back 3 years ago, I would have told you that I thought the best free antivirus program on the internet was AVG. And maybe once upon a time it was. I will tell you now that I wouldn't even recommend putting that program on your computer. I can't speak for the versions you pay for because I did not download those. It would have been an expensive test over the weekend. But AVG is not something that even came close to catching half of the viruses and malware I introduced. Let me give you an idea of how I went about this. I took an older Windows-based computer and I introduced known malware and viruses onto it, and then tried to see if the program could handle it. And if it did get infected, could it get rid of it? AVG was terrible. Let me tell you the two that really stood out to me. The second that I would recommend, and I think this is a good one, is Comodo. Comodo is a program that is complete for antivirus, but also offers firewall protection, supposed to help you against malware as well. It did a good job in identifying, including in some sites, in advance of accessing contagions. But the one that really stood out above all of them, Avast. Avast, which does offer both protection for viruses, but also supposed to help against malware. Not only was it most effective and identified every single threat before it made it to the computer, but it also gives you the best alert that something is wrong in advance. Brings up a big red thing in the bottom right-hand corner of your computer to show that it blocked a threat, what the threat was, and it's clear that you don't want to put yourself in a position to be accessing it again. So if you are going to download a free antivirus program, and all of these programs do have the ability for you to buy full versions if you do want to pay, Avast is the one I would go with. And by the way, if you're looking just for pure malware, spyware type programs that are free to run on your computer on occasion just to make sure you're good, CCleaner and Spybot are two that I like, and you can download them both and use them both on your computer. So you got CCleaner, you got Spybot, and the antivirus I would go with if you're looking for something for free is Avast. Alright, now Scott Walker. Today is the recall re-election. Yesterday I did the first re-election odds. Today I'll do the final ones. How about that? Alright, so using historical data of the election polling averages on election day of an incumbent, Scott Walker right now is at about 52%. Oddly enough, if you take an average of all the most recent polls, you would actually see a margin today that's the exact same as what you saw between these two in 2010. Be 52 to 47. That's what we're staring at right now. It's about a 52 to 47 or 52 to 46 type of outcome in favor of Scott Walker. Let me put some odds to this. On election day, a 52% approval rating equals a 93% chance of winning re-election. That's even 2 points better than yesterday. Real quick, gas prices. Here's some good news for you. You've been looking for something? This is the first time, the first week of 2012, that we haven't set a record for gas prices. It's the first time we've had gas prices lower year over year in right here. And it's helpful because we're entering the summer driving season, obviously, and oil prices have still been sliding because of the economic news that's been out there from Europe to here. So there's every indication that prices, which are now at $3.61 a gallon against over $3.70 this time last year, are on their way, likely to around $3.50. Now keep in mind, gas prices aren't going to go as low as they could have because we are into June now, and so we have the more expensive summer blend of fuel that's EPA mandated that adds a minimum of 15 cents per gallon to gasoline. If it weren't for that, we might be seeing gas prices get down to around $3.35. Who knows? Oil slides enough, we might just get there anyway. And here's an interesting one for you. You know that the biggest turnoff if you're trying to sell your home, a lot of people say if you put a new coat of paint on there. Well, that's true. The single and easiest turnoff? Odor. Yeah. Realtors are actually now saying that if you want to increase the chances of selling your home, increase the fragrance of your home. That an unpleasant odor is the most immediate turnoff to a prospective buyer. All right, all kinds of other things on the physical cheat sheet. Check them out. Enjoy your day. We'll see you tomorrow.